Hi friends, this is Edulife. So today we are going to discuss the poem A Valediction Forbidding Mourning by Donne. Before moving on to the details, if you like the content, please like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified. So let's get started. So today we are going to discuss the poem A Valediction Forbidding Mourning by Donne. Before moving into the poem, it is necessary to understand certain facts about the poem. That is about the poet, title, background of the poem, and the major theme. If we know all these things, it will really help us to understand the poem more easily and critically analyze it while going through the lines. So first we can look at the poet. The poet is Donne. He was born in 1572 and he died by 1631. He is one of the most remarkable figures of the Elizabethan age, 1550 to 1625. So why is he remarkable? He is remarkable because of certain characteristics of his poem. He stood different in the sense that he broke away from the Elizabethan traditions and revolted against the easy, fluent style, stock imagery, and pastoral conventions of the followers of Spenser. What distinguishes him from the great Elizabethans is the prevailing character of his conceits, that is, his metaphysical wit. So here comes the new term, metaphysical. What does the term metaphysical mean? So if we are dividing the term metaphysical into two, that is meta and physical, meta means above or beyond, and physical means earthly or concrete. So the metaphysical poets moved the concrete symbols beyond their meaning into the philosophical symbols. The term metaphysical poetry was coined by the poet and critic Samuel Johnson, and he is the one who brought together the poets who were sharing certain facts under the term metaphysical poetry. The major characteristics of the poetry are they are having highly intellectualized language, frequent paradox, contain extremely complicated thoughts, and metaphysical conceit, that is, far-fetched imagery. So we can move on to the title. The title, A Valediction Forbidding Mourning. So the term valediction, what does it mean? Valediction means a farewell speech. So the background of the poem is that here our poet is bidding farewell to his wife Anne Moore, and he is going to France along with his friend Robert Drury. And what could be the major theme of the poem? This poem, I already told you, this is a farewell speech. And what could be the major theme of a farewell? The major theme is separation. Separation happens during a farewell. So the major theme is separation, and another visible theme is the difference between the physical love and spiritual love. The poem begins with the line, "As virtuous men pass mildly away and whisper to their souls to go." So here Donne is telling us the fact that he belongs to the virtuous men, that is the noblemen. And when noblemen die, they will be whispering to their souls to go. That is, their death will be silent. Here he also tells us that the friends of the virtuous men, they will be just saying bye to their friends, or they will be just telling like they should not have died. In the second stanza, he is telling his wife that let us melt. So by this he meant that they can depart silently without any noise. Will there be any sound when the ice melt? No, just like that, when they are separating, they should not have to make any noise like crying. And he also tells her that no tear floods. So here is a literary device he has used, that is the hyperbole, that is describing a thing beyond its limits. Can we think of a flood caused by tears? No, so that is hyperbole, and he also instructs his wife that she should not sigh. He then also says that if she is doing all these things, it would be a profanation. Profanation, the term profanation means sacrilege, that is, it will be an insult to the holiness of their love. That is, if she is doing all these things like crying, sighing, tears and all, that will be an insult to the holiness of their love. So, if she is doing it, the laity, that is the common people, get to know about her behavior and it will be an insult to their love. So, in this stanza, he is instructing his wife to behave with dignity. Moving on to the third stanza, here he shows off his knowledge about solar system. He is saying that when earthquake occurs, what happens? Everything will be lost and destroyed. And what common men could do is, they could only count the distraction. So he is saying that the movement inside the earth crust could cause such great problems, while the movement of the plants will not cause any distraction. By this, he meant that when common people make movements or trepidation or farewell, it could cause problems or the relationship between them will get destroyed. But the movement of the intellectual poet will make the relationship more innocent. In the fourth stanza, he says that the lovers among the common men and their love cannot admit the absence. That is, those who are sensuously loving each other, when they move apart or are not physically together, their love diminishes. The physical love which has brought them together is absent, so their love will not survive, it will end. The poet says that, but he is telling that their love is not like that and it will live longer or it will exist. In the first stanza, the poet says that their love is so refined. He has used the term refined, that is pure. Refined means pure. That is, the sublimation has occurred in their love, and many times they don't even know what has happened between them. They are not able to explain what is going on between them. They cannot explain their love. He says that they both are so loyal and it is their mind that keeps them together, and not the eyes, lips or the hands. It is nothing physical which keeps them together, but it is the spiritual love which is just binding them together. In the sixth stanza, he tells us that their souls are one, and because of that, even if he goes, it will not endure a breach or breakup, but it will expand, just like when the goldsmith beats the gold. It becomes, what happens when the goldsmith beats the gold? It will become thinner, but it will not break. Just like that, when he is moving away, their love too will exist. So, in the seventh stanza, the poet tells us that if we are considering them as two entities, that is his wife and him as two entities, then they two are the two legs of a compass. So here comes the metaphysical conceit, that is a far-fetched imagery. It will only be John Donne who could do such a comparison, comparing lovers to the legs of a compass. He then says that her soul will be the fixed foot of the compass and he will be the one who will be moving, and they both are interconnected. So in the eighth stanza, he says that when the poet, that is, the moving feet of the compass move, it leans and here the other one, that is, it always leans to the other leg, and it is because of this loyalty, every time after the movement, he comes back home to his beloved. And in the last stanza, he says that she is the one who allows him to roam obliquely run around the world and come back to her. It is the loyalty or the firmness that makes his roaming just and fair, and it takes him back to her. So this is what he is describing in the last stanza, that his movements are just controlled by the love for him towards his wife. Thank you. So this is a simple explanation of the poem A Valediction Forbidden Mourning by John Donne. I hope you liked the video, so please like, share and subscribe and get updated with Edulife, your path to success.